Hello, here is a recycling tip for you. My daughter gave me a couple boxes of leftover nails, and I went through and picked out the ones that would fit me. And then there were some left, and there were a few other things that she had in the box, and I was looking at it and I went, because she was wondering if I could use them for my stamping. And I said, well, we'll figure it out. And then I'm looking at it and I'm going, so in each of the boxes, then she gave me 3 boxes. 2 of them had this pretty gold paper. One of them had this, it's gorgeous, like iridescent sheen card. So that's one thing that I can definitely use that in card making, because I can punch out of that. I can use these as a little backdrop for, they're the size of a trading card, I believe. Yep, 2.5 by 3. They're the exact size of a trading card. That's really cool. So they can be decorated, they can be turned into tags, they can be turned into art trading cards. So that's number 1. I could definitely use that. Number 2 is this little stylus. This type of stuff you can always use when you're making crafts, because you can use it to pick up glue, to maneuver little tiny things around, to pick things up. You can put a little dab of glue on it and let it dry, and then you can use it as a picker-upper. So that's really good. If glue oozes out, you can use the flat end or this pointed end. So if you glue this down and the glue is oozing out, I usually just use my fingernail, but this would be perfect for it. So that's pretty cool. Another thing we can definitely use is the little emery board. I mean, how cute is that? Keep this on your desk, and if you want to rough up an edge, or if you want to clean something up and make it softer, then you can use the emery boards. So another thing we can use is the super glue that comes in the packages. So don't throw that away, because we can certainly use that to glue things on, like beads onto cardstock. What are some really hard things that you have a hard time keeping down onto the cardstock? Use the super glue for that. So then I almost threw these away, and then I went, you know what? They're really pretty. And some of these are so dinky tiny. And then I thought, wings. You could actually make these little fingernails into wings. That would be so fun. And these ones in particular are kind of high in width, but we can put little glue dot or the foamy dots. Even if you had to stack 2 or 3 of them together, you could use these as wings. You could also put the super glue down and put the super glue around the bottom of it and stick it to your cardstock. So I'm going to be playing around with these and see what kind of bugs I can come up with. So I think that'll be fun. So that's pretty nifty. The other thing is, where did I just put that? I just had an empty box and I moved it over right here. The box part that you pull out, then this top piece, I like to save trays like this, because I can use these for trays for all kinds of different things. When I'm separating things, when I don't want my cat to knock all the stuff off onto the floor. So, but that's a perfect tray. And this one is too, because there's a nice flat end in here. So that's pretty cool. So I like that. The only piece that I threw away was the part that holds the fingernails in. So, but that could actually work as a tray too. You could definitely throw some stuff in there, because it's the same size as this. So you could use it upside down and just not worry about the bumps. You could also trim the edges, and I've done this. I have actually trimmed the sides off to use that plastic to put in pop-up cards. So when I'll glue a little image on the top of it, and then I'll put it on make a pop-up insert for inside the cards. So neat ideas for some very thrift ideas for recycling. But check out if you use press-on nails, then check out the packaging and see what kind of things you get. I love stuff like this, especially. Even if you use just this part and threw the rest of it away. You know, that's really cool. I like it to find anything shiny, so that's really fun. So, all right. So I hope you like these ideas, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.